you know, at DivInc, we want to be able to give them like those resources.
Right.
So like some of the barriers that these founders, these underrepresented founders face is like lack of education.
Yeah.
And it really resonates with me because I was in those shoes,
Yeah.
you know, in my earlier days. And so it's a lack of education, the lack of know-how. And so what we've done through DivInc is provide types of, you know, workshops, programming to really meet them at whatever stage they're at in their entrepreneurial journey. And so, you know, that's one barrier that we address with workshops and programming. And then another one is the lack of opportunity.
Right.
And so we provide them with, you know, different type of resources such as subject matter experts. We open up our, you know, pretty much our network of, you know, VCs, angels, to be able to engage those founders. Sure. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of times it's about relationships. And I think that just me coming from that sports and entertainment industry, for me, all of the clients that I've ever worked with for my entire 15-year career was all based on word of mouth.
Yeah.
All relationships, whether it was agents, whether it was pro athletes, whether it was, you know, athletic directors, head coaches, all based on relationships. And so I'm very big on relationships and building meaningful, sustainable relationships. And so, you know, we provide that network for those, you know, for those founders. And then the third barrier is lack of funding. Yeah. And so how we address that is, you know, we have our demo days, we have our, you know, our investor dinners. And we put those founders, when the time is right, in front of those VCs, in front of those angel investors. So then that way they can potentially have the opportunity for funding. And so, you know, for us, those are like the three barriers that we really try to address when they come in through DivInc. Yeah. And then once they're finished with our 12-week accelerator, then we have an alumni program. And so that alumni program is pretty much like an 18-month program. Mm-hmm. And so when they come through, we make sure that we continue to give them that support.